Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase." Martin Luther King Jr. was an American pastor, activist, humanitarian, and leader in the African American civil rights movement. Mr. King was born January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, to the parents of Alberta Williams King and Martin Luther King Sr. Growing up, Martin was raised to believe everyone was created equal. He went to Boston University College in 1951 through 1955 for a doctoral program. In those years, he married his wife, Coretta Scott King. Coretta gave birth to 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. Mr. King started to realize at a young age that segregation was going too far. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that, Martin would say. In 1955, Martin Luther King Jr. led a bus boycott in Montgomery. The bus boycott was sparked by the arrest of Rosa Parks. On December 1st, 1955, Rosa challenged the course of history and inspired us all. After 13 months of mass protest, the Supreme Court ruled that segregation on public buses was unconstitutional. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But do whatever you have to do to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr. However, Martin was still not pleased with the treatment of African Americans. On August 28, 1963, more than 250,000 Americans gathered in Washington, D.C. for the political rally known as the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. The event was designed to shed light on the political and social challenges of African Americans, which is where Martin Luther gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, a spirited call for racial justice and equality. There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but he must take it because conscience tells him it is right. Martin Luther King Jr. At 6:05 p.m. on Thursday, April 4th, 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. was shot dead while standing on a balcony outside his second-floor room at Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. King's assassination prompted major outbreaks of racial violence, resulting in over 40 deaths nationwide and extensive property damage in over 100 American cities. A 40-year-old escaped fugitive later confessed to the crime and was sentenced to a 99-year prison term. Today, Mr. King's dreams live on at the National Mall Memorial in Washington. Martin Luther King Jr.'s memorial statue stands between the Jefferson and the Lincoln Memorial. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Our lives begin to the end the day we become silent about things that matter."